What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. Now, I've always been intrigued and fascinated by the innovation surrounding the create a class system in Call of Duty. Whether it was the introduction of it in COD 4, all the way to where we're at now. Some major changes happened along the way with the Pick 10 system in Black Ops 2, something that I still hold up as the gold standard of not only innovation, but customization when it comes to allowing player choice. And I feel that every Call of Duty game should have something similar to the Pick 10 system. Obviously, we don't have that here in Modern Warfare 2, but what we do have is one of the major changes that came to the create a class system in Modern Warfare 2019, which is the Gunsmith. And this was ported again over to Black Ops Cold War, and the Gunsmith allows you to equip up to 10 attachments to your weapon. It also had a variety of singular attachments, and what I mean by that is you had multiples of foregrips, you had multiples of stocks, of sights, whatever you may want. And the beauty of that was all of these different attachments affected your gun in different ways. There are pros and cons to each attachment. It was all about finding a good way to mix and match these attachments to get the most out of your gun. And it was much different than the traditional way we used to have it, where stock would just affect your movement speed. It wouldn't negatively affect anything else. A barrel would just affect your damage range. A quick draw grip would let you look down sights quicker. But now with the Gunsmith, all of these pros now also had cons alongside them. Now fast forward to Modern Warfare 2, where once again we have a Gunsmith, but we have a maximum of 5 attachments, which I'm fine with. I don't need unlimited choice, let's be honest here. I love the old way of doing things with like a maximum of 2 or 3 attachments. But that's neither here nor there. But it feels almost as if this Gunsmith is extremely hollow, because it feels like every attachment, the cons outweigh the pros. And it feels with every attachment in this game, it feels like it's negatively impacting your gun versus positively impacting it. And it's not only that, it's the fact that the convoluted and complicated way to actually unlock attachments that you want to use for your guns is just completely unnecessary. The fact that I have to do some sort of mathematical equation to figure out how to unlock a red dot sight for a gun that I want to use is kind of ridiculous. Oh, I want this cool stock. Well, guess what? You have to use 6 different weapons, get them to 6 different levels, and then become a monk, seduce a sitting member of Congress, and then have 6 kids, and then guess what? You finally get this red dot that you finally wanted. All of that work for a single red dot that you would have earned in other games by just using this weapon. It's just overly complicated for no reason. And it's like, what's the point of going through this overly complicated mess when the reward isn't even worth it? Because the cons outweigh the pros. The attachment that you earned is negatively going to impact your gun, so there's no point in using it. That sucks, man. Like, whose decision was that to make? What a bad decision. And this goes hand in hand with Infinity Ward not understanding their player base and not understanding what players want. And it feels like they've never played a Call of Duty game before, because at what point should an attachment be something that hinders your gun's performance versus helps it out, makes it better? Like, I run almost every single class in this game with no attachments whatsoever. You guys can see it when I show my classes at the start of any game. I don't run attachments because they are oppressive to the gun. That's not how it should be. And it seems really silly that that's how it is here in Modern Warfare 2. That needs to change immediately, and hopefully they can address it sooner rather than later. And on top of it, why is it that I have to once again go through one of these weird math equations, become the president of some isolated island off in the Caymans, and then after that, make a professional basketball team, sink a 3 to win a championship just to be able to unlock the M16? Unnecessary and convoluted. I don't understand what they were going with in this. But to be fair, the camo challenges in this game are fantastic, so I'm glad they did something with that. But when it comes to the attachments and the weapons themselves in this game, it just feels extremely overbearing and convoluted for no reason. And it's been something that I've talked about since the beta. I just said that in general, this is a bad system, and I don't think that this should ever be replicated ever again in a Call of Duty game, because it just makes no sense for it to be in this game whatsoever, and I don't know why they decided to include it. So yeah, I think moving forward they're going to need to have a complete overhaul of the gunsmith in this game and make it more reminiscent of older Call of Duty games, because frankly, the gunsmith being simple, or at least a little bit easier to understand, was not a negative of past games, and it was not innovative to make it more complicated. It was not innovative to make it more complicated to earn weapons or earn attachments. It's just a bad change. It's change for the sake of change, which is Infinity Ward's motto, I feel. I feel that should be their brand new motto. Change for the sake of change, because that's what they like to do. Anyways, I still long for the days of the classic Pick 10 system like we had in Black Ops 2, which was a simple system. Yes, there were complicated elements to it because you needed to know what worked well together, what a really good combination was, but it was allowing you to test and try things out, which I think is really important. But in Modern Warfare 2 here in 2022, there's no point testing out your attachments because guess what? None of them make your gun better. And it just feels like that is such a negative to this game and needs to be fixed as soon as possible. So I hope that we see a change to that, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. What do you guys run on your guns? What kind of attachments do you like? Or are you like me, where you feel that running with no attachments is better than attachments? Anyways, a cool video I'll link down below in the description from Exclusive Ace explaining this topic in a more in-depth basis. But other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.